Okay, this is Rob Tebbutt for Behind the Gloves. I'm here with Spencer the Knowledge Fearon at the David Haye Tony Bellew Open Workout. How you doing, Spence?
Listen, I'm really good. All the better for seeing you, my friend.
Thank you very much. You're always very kind, too kind sometimes when I see you.
No, I'm honest, man.
How you been keeping?
I'm blessed, highly favoured, you know what I mean? And got my mind programmed on the things that I'm doing, man. So I'm good, man. I'm very good.
Okay, let's just jump straight into it. Big fight this weekend, highly debated, intriguing fight. How do you see the main event going?
Entertaining. We got two men. I think a lot of people are underestimating Tony Bellew's chances. They don't know the guy personally. He's got a lot of passion, a lot of desire, a lot of drive. It's going to be a good fight. David Haye, right? But he hasn't been in a competitive fight for many a year. His last competitive fight beat Derek Chisora. That's like 4 years ago, right? 5 years ago. A while ago. You still tip to say like David Haye should win the fight, but you never know. And because of that, you never know. You really don't know. Someone like Tony Bellew is a guy who takes risks, who enjoys taking risks, but it's also very knowledgeable, got a very good boxing brain. But you have to say, in what department does Tony Bellew beat David Haye? Doesn't punch harder than him. He's not quicker than him. But what he has an amazing boxing IQ. Sometimes he wears his heart on the sleeve, so we don't get to see his IQ. But I figure this here, we're going to have to see his IQ on another level to see the best him. And I think that we'll see the best Tony Bellew, and we will not see the best David Haye. I think the best David Haye is of yesteryear. But the yesteryear, the today Tony Bellew, the today David Haye should be enough to secure victory, right? You never know, and that's why I love this fight.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of questions really. There's a lot of questions about Tony Bellew. How is he going to take the added weight himself, going up from cruiserweight to heavyweight? And then there's obviously the
amateurs.
Heavyweight in the amateurs, sure. But it wasn't that long ago that he was campaigning at 175 pounds.
Yeah, but when we're looking at the fact that he was campaigning at 175 pounds. Do you see, he didn't look like a totally different person.
Sure.
I remember when Tony turned over, when he turned pro, like he was doing work with Dave Paul and him. And he said like he's gonna box at light heavyweight. And everyone thought, are you crazy? Do you understand? Because he's a big guy. Fair play to him, got down to the weight. He still ended up fighting for a world title on 2 occasions, so you can't knock him. So he must be talented enough. If they could do that on that talent, well, I know that you must be killing yourself to get down to the weight. And I remember years ago when he first signed with Matchroom, and he had his first fight with I think it was that Brazilian, the Colombian guy, Edison Miranda.
Yeah.
Right? And I remember prior to it, Matchroom had a big barbecue, and everyone's there, and like fair play to Eddie Hearn and everyone there. He had like a special section of halal sausages and stuff all over the place. And Tony Bellew was there with his little tumbler for food. You know what I mean? His little Tupperware, like with a little bit of pasta. Do you understand? So he must have been killing himself. Here's a man that he's had freedom now. So, and I think like now that he's had freedom, we're going to see the best Tony Bellew. Fingers crossed, we're going to see the best Tony Bellew.
Obviously, you touched upon it initially with Bellew's ring IQ. I mean, you said that obviously there's not many, certainly physical aspects where he's going to measure up with David. Let's imagine that you're Tony Bellew's trainer. You're now Dave Caldwell on Saturday night. What game plan? I'm sure he'll love to hear that. What's your game plan for David Haye? If you're a slightly taller version of Dave Caldwell, what do you tell Tony Bellew going into the fight?
What I tell
Tony Bellew?
I'll be telling Tony to box. I'll be telling Tony Bellew to use his timing. Do you understand? Timing to the facts is like the worst thing for someone like David Haye is when like you're so used to hitting guys and knocking them out, but then you're not hitting the target. But when you're not hitting the target, then you're getting touched up. The key shot for Tony Bellew is for him to administer that jab. He's got a very good over the hand right, so he's got to test that chin. But he's got as soon as he tests it, don't get carried away. That you hit that chin, you got to be back on that boxing. You got to be so stringently tight to your game plan that nothing falters for you. That's what you're going to have to go and do.
Okay, and on the flip side, you're now Shane McGuigan, So you're now Irish Spencer Fearon. What do you tell David Haye?
Put it on Tony Bellew straight away. Do you understand? Just put it on him. When the bell goes, go out there and try and knock him out. Straight.
Okay. Right, well, we've only got a short period of time, so what I'm going to try and do is going to try and eke out a prediction from Spencer Fearon.
You're not going to get it, mate. If you want it, you can contribute to Ringside Toe to Toe on iTunes or Sky Sports. Seriously, I think like we would kind of go out to favour David Haye, but you never know.
That's sort of a prediction.
You never know.
Okay.
You've got someone as tough as Tony Bellew, you just never know. And Tony's too nice a guy to bet against him.
Okay, well, Spencer Fearon, as always, thanks very much for your time.
Do your thing, man.
Thank you very much. Okay, Spencer Fearon, take it easy.
It's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.